season. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Game of the Week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, 2 teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking for a gap, it's Connors. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And now the handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kurt.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. We'll call for the fair catch here. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a strong stiff arm. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
First and 10 now for the offense. Will hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Second down play coming up for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. With the catch, it's Sims. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
As the 1st down is still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Houston 7, Georgia 0.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Bringing it out, it's Washington. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. To just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Catch made on the out route. Finding some room with the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They're going to run it. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down play coming up. Press coverage now from the secondary. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
At the 46-yard line.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here?
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Signs the quick throw. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finds room at the 30. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Washington. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Connors. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And he's got it. Touchdown, Houston.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense has been the story of this first half. Both offenses going up and down the field as the defenses search for answers. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Second down after that previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's running out of time here. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The Dogs will line up to boot it away. The offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. And they get the second half started with a running play.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Trying to find room. It's Sims. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on 3rd down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic that moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Trying to create here on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Fires it on the move. And it's complete downfield. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. The linebacker shifting around now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And they go in front here in the 2nd half.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone for him.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
It's 3rd down for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Breaks in. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Still no answer for this offensive machine. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Extra point splits the uprights.
21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20, the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Now the important point after attempt. There's the snap. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
And makes the score. Houston, 35. Georgia, 29.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He's tackled at the 10. Not in good field position to start the drive. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That one moves the ball to the 16. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Going to move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
Finds his target. He's found some room at the 45. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Sims. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Houston 38, Georgia 29.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Makes a quick grab. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Gets some space around the 30. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. needs a completion here on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the first. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
It's now 2nd down.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense.
And the sophomore making an impact play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. In the clear at the 25. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. Houston has moved into the red zone.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the 1st. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Defense is coming after him. He'll be brought down, so they come up empty on that 2-point try.
How about this on this 2-point conversion? They come away empty-handed because the quarterback, he's waiting to try to find somebody to break free, create some separation. There's just no one open. Great coverage. They end up coming up with a sack.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Kick is up and no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 15, a 2-possession game. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Going to try to use his legs here. And tackled there by the defense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down. We're going to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a 1-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And now the try for 2. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Georgia, 35.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback looking to scramble. The junior able to bring him down quickly. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got it. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Trying to extend the play. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. It's caught. They will rule that a huge game through the air. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st down, it's play action. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He makes the grab. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Houston.
Houston now operating in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receiver.